After the Pahalgam terror attack that left 26 dead, most of them tourists, India has taken a bold and unprecedented step, not through military strikes, but by cutting off water. Is this the beginning of a new water war? And how will it hit Pakistan's agriculture and power supply? Let's break it down. India has stopped the flow of water from Baghlihar Dam on the Chenab River, a crucial water source for Pakistan. The dam is located in Jammu and Kashmir's Ramban district and has long been a point of contention between India and Pakistan. In the past, Islamabad even sought arbitration from the World Bank over it. According to media reports, the National Hydroelectric Power Corporation began desilting operations at Baghlihar on May 4th. This involved lowering the sluice gates, which cut water flow to Pakistan by up to 90%. Officials said they had to refill the reservoir after sediment removal, a process known as reservoir flushing. Flushing is done to remove built up silt by releasing water at high speeds. This maintains dam efficiency and avoids turbine damage, but it also reduces the water flowing downstream, in this case, straight into Pakistan. Now, India may do the same at Kishanganga Dam, which sits on the tributary of the Jhelum River in the Gurez Valley of Jammu and Kashmir. The Kishanganga project diverts water from the Neelam River for hydropower generation. Pakistan has always opposed this dam, arguing it violates the Indus Waters Treaty. Why? Because the treaty allows only run of the river projects which must not alter the river's course or significantly reduce flow. Pakistan says Kishanganga does both. According to media reports, India may soon begin desilting operations at Kishanganga too, which could temporarily block all downstream flow to Pakistan. This crackdown comes after India put the Indus Waters Treaty in abeyance, or temporary suspension. The Indus Waters Treaty, signed in 1960, was brokered by the World Bank. It gave India control of the eastern rivers, while Pakistan got the western rivers. But now, India is signaling it might challenge even the existing dispute resolution mechanisms under the treaty. According to media reports, India may ask the World Bank's neutral expert, Michael Lino, to pause ongoing proceedings on the Kishanganga Rattle Dam dispute, citing changed circumstances post the Pahalgam terror attack. India is also moving swiftly on four other hydropower projects in Jammu and Kashmir. All are on the Chenab River or its tributaries. Pakistan has objected particularly to the Rattle project located in Kishtwar, claiming it violates the treaty. Last June, a Pakistani delegation visited the Rattle project with the World Bank's expert for inspection. Pakistan relies on the Indus system for 80% of its irrigation needs. A restricted water supply could hit its farming, drinking water, and energy production hard. And while India insists the current moves are technical, like reservoir flushing, they come at a moment of heightened tension, immediately following a deadly terror attack on its soil. Pakistan is already showing signs of panic, with concerns over food security, electricity shortages, and even military escalation being raised. So, is this India weaponizing water? New Delhi says it's acting within its rights. Islamabad sees it as provocation. Either way, one thing is clear: the Pahalgam terror attack has set off ripples across the border, and water is now at the heart of the geopolitical fallout.